Welcome back to another episode of the You Wouldn't podcast. Now, some would say last night was like Christmas for a lot of us, but for a different reason for you, Will. Now, you went and saw your most anticipated movie of the year, and you may think, whoa, you've really rushed into this podcast, Pat, and I have, because I just want you to really indulge us on how that experience was for you, because I was sensing your excitement. You know what I mean?
Were?
Like, and our nights just collided so well. Like, I had Origin, you had the most anticipated movie, Long Legs, both kicked off at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean? It was just like two best friends enjoying different walks of life.
Can I just start at the beginning?
That's exactly right.
Let's start at the beginning.
Be fucked if you went backwards.
At the start of the year, my friend texts me this thing.
Don't go that start.
No, it is. At the start of the year, my friend messages me. No, in 1998, my mum and dad. No, okay, so
do you know where you were conceived?
Conceived,
Yeah.
like where my parents fucked.
Yeah.
Somewhere in London, I think.
That's pretty good.
I reckon there was like a few British people watching it.
Yeah.
Look at that Ranger girl getting her fucking fill. Look at that old slut just getting
Okay,
slammed.
you can't say that.
Why?
Because that's a derogatory term.
Yeah, I'm not saying it. It's what the British people are probably saying.
Okay, go on.
Look at that slut taking
No,
it.
that's enough. Don't go on
Sorry.
about long legs, cunt.
Okay, sorry. So
I still can't believe your dad pulled your mum, by the way.
I
That's
know.
unbelievable.
at the start of the year, my friend sends me this message, and it's a 30-second trailer. He goes, "Have you seen this? It looks fucked."
Yeah.
And it's literally just, most trailers are the movie, but this was just a still image with a 911 call like over the top of it, of this guy like freaking out.
Oh, was that the long legs trailer that
Yeah,
long
so
ago?
it's like,
Yeah, I
"That's
remember
my
that.
daughter." Yeah.
Yeah.
So from then on, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Great marketing.
Yeah. Then just more and more little pieces of marketing came out. They obviously released like the, you can call up the serial killer, like so much shit, so much creepy shit. The trailer comes out. It was so scary. And look, I'm a sicko for serial killer stuff.
Yeah,
So
you
are
are.
you.
Absolutely.
And
we are.
I was hyped. I was excited. I was going into the cinema. And again, you had Origin. So you had all the cool people. They were out, getting ready for the footy, getting ready for the Blues to...
Well, it would have been the real diehard movie fans there, you know?
Oh, yeah. Was it the Ritz, which you hate?
Yeah, because they don't recline. In what day and age are the Ritz still competing with cunts where you can recline in a cinema? I don't get it.
100 big black leather seats.
It's like premium economy compared to economy. Like you're
Dare I
always
say
going
it's business class versus economy, lad.
Nah, busy you go all the way down, dare I say. Could probably ask our
Hoyts
bosses. I
can
know
go
they
all the
tend to
way
fly business every now and again.
Yeah, they do.
But they're flat. Yeah, maybe one day. But
About
anyway, you go to shitty old Ritz,
Yeah, because
which my nan's got a problem with because one of their railings down a steep pair of stairs doesn't have a railing and she nearly tripped over.
Yeah,
And she wrote them a letter. God bless her.
good on her.
Yeah.
Speaking of flat, have you seen her chest?
What the fuck?
Anyway.
Speaking of bent.
Hey, bruh. So I walk into the cinema and I sit down and it's like projected onto the curtain, like the title. And I was just trembling with anticipation.
Who'd you go with?
I went with a big crew of people. I went with Ed and my friend Jack and then my friend Alexi and then like he had friends. There was like a row of us.
That's fucking mad.
It was mad. And I sat down and the movie started and from like the first 3 seconds I was like, oh, okay, this is exactly or this is all I've ever wanted in a movie in my whole life. And Pat, I need to explain to you something.
Yeah. Now, we're seeing it tonight, so don't give spoilers.
Well, this is the thing.
You can't
I
give
cannot
spoilers.
believe it. Pat Clifton is coming to watch it with me
But
tonight.
we're not going to the Ritz.
No, we're going to Hoyts, bro.
Yeah, fucking oath, lad. EQ.
Extreme screen, EQ, 715.
Yeah. Even the ones that the chairs move a bit almost. One of
the
those
Depop.
ones. Yeah.
The
That's what I saw
sickening one.
Megalodon 2 in the Depop.
Yeah, remember we did that? That
was that with
sick.
you? Yeah.
But no, look, it was like it's just everything that you want in a movie because it's like there's the serial killer, there's like they do weird codes, figuring out like shit about them,
Yeah.
and then it's like we need to go here and is there an accomplice? And it's just like it's just like I can't even explain. And I went through every emotion that
So
I
it's
could
like,
go through.
it's
in a
my
movie.
version of the idea of you.
You just are like, there's some moments where you genuinely you don't even want to watch the screen because you're so scared.
Fuck.
But then there are moments where I'm not even
Shit.
kidding, bruh. It's so funny, like, and it's on
Right.
purpose funny.
Who directed it?
This guy called Osgood Perkins, this is his second movie. But
Fuck.
there are moments where you're like laughing out loud because it's so funny.
Okay. How long does it go for?
Hour 40, which is great.
Perfect. That is the most perfect time length of a movie.
But you know what? It's not like it feels longer, but it's like a perfect movie length. It doesn't hit the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, that's good.
And bruh, there's mystery and you know what I like? This is going to sound a little weird. I love it when in these sort of like serial killer movies, when the main cop is a girl. There's just something about it. I'm more invested. I'm like, she's gotten herself in some shit here.
Yeah. Well, it's like Blacklist. You ever seen Blacklist, the TV show?
Oh, is that the one where she's got the tats all over her?
Nah, that's Jane Doe. Can't remember what that's called. Another great movie, another great TV show.
What's Blacklist?
Blacklist is the guy who he's like on the top 10 most wanted in America, and he hands himself in, and he requests for Agent Keen. It's her first day on the job. And he's like, I'm not speaking to anyone unless it's Agent Keen. And then he ends up kind of working with the FBI because he's so deep in the criminal world. He like is giving them clues on how to like stop all these crazy things from happening. You know what I mean? And she's like the main copper.
Yeah.
And it's a bit like, well, is that his daughter? Like no one really knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good show.
Fuck, okay, interesting. Well, yeah, I don't think you're going to love it. I don't know.
Well, don't say that because I won't come.
I just don't
I'm
know
not coming
you,
unless
bro.
I'm not turning up to a cinema unless I think it's going to be at least an 8 out of 10. I've got to be in the mood to watch a movie.
Are you in the mood?
I'm in the mood right now to watch a movie, but you know that can
Change
what
in
I'm
a
like.
fucking flick of a switch. But here's the thing, I don't want to take you to the mood. Can I just...
I'm not going to have a go at you if it's... I'm not going to be like, oh, fuck, that was a waste of time.
But can I just say this? This is all I want to tell you. It's not... It's a bit different. It's a bit out there, but not too much.
What do you mean out there? Like
interesting camera shots.
I don't give a fuck about camera shots. Who gives a fuck?
No, but it's like weird the way
when it
that
comes
they
to like
do
the
it.
dialogue wasn't good. Like who cares? Who notices that? I go to watch a movie for the storyline. Give me a bit of horror. Give me a good killer, and I'm satisfied.
Okay,
I don't give a fuck if they shoot it up, down, sideways. Could not give a fuck.
But can I give you just an example?
Yeah.
When you first you're chatting with, like, you see like the killer, they've cut his face so you can only see. So imagine he's standing up and like the top half of his face is cut out so you can only see like his mouth and a bit of his nose.
Yeah, no shit, because you don't want to know who the killer is.
It's like that.
Yeah, well, that would be fucking awful if the first 3 seconds is like, hey, here's the killer. So what's the point of the movie?
Well, you'll see what the point of the movie is. It's not a mystery of who the killer is.
What?
Do you know what I mean?
So what are they trying to solve?
No, it's like they're trying to find out who's doing it and if he has an accomplice.
But they know who he is.
We as the audience know who he is. But it's like
fuck, I don't know if I like that.
But you know, it's like you know how in 7.
Yeah, but you don't know who the killer is in 7.
No, but you never. Okay, you know what it's like?
Don't say Zodiac because I won't turn up.
No, bro.
Give me an ending.
It's like it's not like Wolf Creek vibes.
Oh, okay.
But it's like okay, imagine 7. You know how at 7 you don't know who the killer is, then you just see the killer.
Kind of.
He just walks into the police station. There's just a few scenes where we're with we're kind of with the serial killer.
I can get around that.
You know what I mean? Like, and he's doing like his work and stuff.
Yeah, all right.
But there's still a mystery of who's helping him.
Okay. So a bit of Ivan Milat about it. Like, is he having a
Oh, very Ivan Milat. But it's really good. I loved it so much.
All right, well, I'll give my review on the next.
I think it's interesting because it's very
Podcast.
experimental and strange. And
Well, it could be the first movie I've gone to this year.
And I just love that, like, I reckon, I don't know how you're going to react to it, which I just find really
If
funny.
it's shit, I'm just going to leave.
It's just so weird.
Can we leave if it's shits because you've already seen it? That baffles me you're going 2 nights in a row, bro. You need better hobbies.
What do you mean?
Like, to go to a movie 2 nights in a row, like, you got to have other better shit to do than that.
Okay, how about this? It would be like, would you rewatch Origin ever? No, because sport's done.
I wouldn't sit around, like right now, tonight, I wouldn't sit around with my friends and rewatch last night's game, no.
Can we talk about last night's game?
I'd love
Let's
to.
move on from the game movie talk.
Yeah, I'd love to. So, shout out to the Clovelly Hotel again. a great venue to watch anything, as a matter of fact. The UFC, the Rugby League, the AFL, home of the Swans, home of the Roosters. Anyway, I was a bit nervous, but I was confident that Blues would win. But you just don't know what the fuck to expect. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't. And there's always that nervousness, and I said it, like, we got to get that Suncorp thing out of our brain. Like, fuck Suncorp, you know what I mean? There's this, it's like the forbidden fruit. And we go there, and bro, the game is just a game, was one of the best games I reckon I've ever watched of rugby league. Like, it was such a good physical fucking cunts laying
Low
into
scoring?
each other. Low scoring, but like in a
like
good
low
way.
scoring.
You know what I mean? Not like two shit teams not scoring. Just real good defense. Every time teams look like scoring, that the team would scramble and defend well. I think it was 2-2 at halftime, or like 4-2 or something. I don't know. It was fucking low as fuck. And you're still thinking anyone can just break this game open. You know what I mean? At any second. So you're literally like on the edge of your seat the whole game. You can't look away. There was a little scuffle. 2 sin binge was just bullshit. Just leave them both on, mate. Like, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. And then the game breaks open when Connor Watson comes on.
Who's Connor Watson?
Plays for the Roosters. You'd love him, bro.
Hot?
Yeah, and just a nice guy, but also very attractive, yeah.
How hot?
Like, maybe top 5 in rugby league, I reckon. Would you agree? Number one, some would say. He's a gorgeous
So he's just
man.
a basic looking...
No,
I'm not
no,
taking
no.
any fucking advice on you.
No,
lot.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Fui moi moi player.
yeah, he scored first.
Fuck.
And then Blues break away with like 15 minutes to go, but it was still kind of like, it's not game over until there was like a minute to go, kind of like, okay, maybe we've won it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was still only 10 points we won by. And it was just so fucking epic, bro. Like, at Suncorp, hasn't been done in 19 years. And it was just a good, like, even Queenslanders would have enjoyed the game, you know what I mean? Which is, I think, what everyone wanted. It was good for rugby league.
Yeah.
So I was a happy man.
But like, because we never win at Suncorp, right?
That's what well, especially in deciders. It's happened twice. I'm pretty sure it's only ever happened twice. We've won a decider in Suncorp Stadium. Like the third game to win it.
When's the last time wasn't it 9
fucking-
years ago we won the last Origin?
Nah, 2, lad.
Oh.
They've won the last 2, so this year was a third.
Can I ask you a question? Would you rather Origin be as it is,
Yeah?
or rugby league be so popular in Australia that every state is able to field a really great league team that could compete with New South Wales and Queensland, and Origin is literally like...
Nah, just keep it how it is.
So you don't want the rugby league to grow as a sport?
No, but it's just Origin as a spectacle is what it is because it's New South Wales and Queensland. It just wouldn't have the same effect if we were versing South Australia.
You know what I
I
cannot
mean?
believe? I cannot believe that rugby league is such a small... Like, it's big, but fucking 2 states play it in this...
Yeah,
2 states and a couple cities in
It's the only
England.
dominant sport in New South Wales and Queensland. It's
It's
only like
just
the popular sport
But
in
it's
2
got
states.
to
yeah.
have, like, as a sport, if you were to Google, like, least amount of geographical reach, I'm not talking about density, I'm just talking about reach. I mean, it reaches to what? 2 states in Australia and a few places in England. And that's it. Even Quidditch, you know, cunts in fucking
Yeah, but you
South
got to
America
realize it's
play
a very
Quidditch.
Australian sport. Just it's very barbaric. Like, not many countries could understand the concept of just running at each other. Just that's it. You just run at each other.
It's the closest thing to that
Like, if you just spawned on Earth and they were like, well, what, you came from another planet, it's like, what sport do you play? It's like, oh, there's a game with a ball, and you just run at each other as hard as you can and try hurt the other person. Like, a lot of people would be like, oh, nah, not for me. It's a very Australian, like, kind of sport, barbaric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you really break it down. Whereas football, again, is like very popular, but again, it's like it's for a broader audience, I think. You know?
Yeah. I see that.
Whereas I think I genuinely think people like Spencer Leniu and stuff who play, like, I think they're a little bit something wrong in the head. You know what I mean?
Like that fucking cocksucker that had eat shit faggot on his...
Yeah. Well, he's fully wrong in the head. He's just a low life scumbag. But no, No, apparently everyone partied well. Brian Toto, who you want to sit on your face.
What did he do?
He got seen back on the plane in full kit this morning.
What do you mean back on the plane?
Well, he's because the game's in Queensland, so he's flying back to New South Wales because he plays for Penrith.
God, they'd go out and have a blast, wouldn't they?
And he's still full kit on the fucking plane, bro, doing his thing.
They'd have a fucking blast.
Yeah. You reckon? Nah, that's all right. We won't get into it.
No, say it.
How gay you reckon it gets?
That's such
You know
a
what I
good
mean?
question.
Like, you've just won Origin. Everyone's off their head. Dare I say drugs involved? Maybe, maybe not. Cock's out.
Cocks are out.
Like, if I'm Angus Crichton, I'm getting my medal and, like, swinging it around my cock and
Dude,
shit.
if you're Angus Crichton, I mean, if you're you and you win Origin, you could fit the medal in your 40.
Yeah.
So you'd be shoving the medal in your 40, and then I reckon it would be like odds someone pulls it out of Pat's 40.
I reckon I'd put the medal in my 40 and then, you know the part you put around your neck?
Yeah.
Someone get on their knees and put it around their neck and, like, I walk them like a dog from my 40.
Oh my God. And then there would be a little bit of like, all right, all the try scorers line up, and then it's like they all get to pick one person to like suck them off a little bit.
No, I don't think it'd get that gay.
No, I wouldn't get that gay. But
I think Cox would be out, but that's not gay. That's just a bit of fun.
Nah, cocks aren't out. The only time it gets gay is if you notice it's like, bro, I'm not going to lie. Like, I saw your cock before, and now everyone's cock's out, and now your cock's looking a little hard.
yeah.
I just
Well,
wanna
that's
know
when
what the
a
goal is.
singular person starts to make it a bit gay. But you can't help that. If that's what gets you hard, that's what gets you hard.
And call me wrong for saying this, but is it bad if I would love I would wank to this? I think this is the hottest thought ever. Like, because Reece Walsh played bad, right?
I didn't play great, yeah.
I love the idea of the Queenslanders being like, Reece, you let us down, mate. We're going to take turns fucking you. And Reece is just there, and all the boys just behind him, and they just go to town on him, one at a time.
Fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I've got the image in my head.
And admit it's not hideous, the image. Like, admit you don't hate the image in your head.
Oh, look, I don't hate it, but it doesn't get me chubbed. You know
But
what
it's
I mean?
not like that's rank. It's more like,
it's pretty, from a personal preference, it's a bit rank, yeah.
wow.
Not because it's gay.
Okay. No, because it's gay. Yeah, no, that's...
All right, well, you picture a girl having sex. You would think that's a bit unattractive.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what's the difference, bro? Big sweaty men.
To the person at Long Legs that decided to sing in the stairwell,
Wait, what?
fuck yourself. I just want to put that out there.
Wait, you need context.
Someone went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We can't all hold our bladder for an hour 40.
I'd be fucked.
Hour 41. Goes to the bathroom and starts fucking... la, 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 la. And everyone we all thought it was part of the movie. Because that was
would shit me.
tonally worked. Like this weird singing.
This is another thing that'll really annoy me if I get to the cinema tonight. Are they up to date now? Bad timing for a sip of water, I know, but I got a bit of heartburn.
No, it's okay, lad. Don't worry. Heartburn sucks.
Are they up to date where I can get a Sunkist no sugar in a big Pepsi cup? You know what I mean? You know how you press the button and it zhuzhes out, and that's a good drink. You know, like everyone say Macca's Coke is the best. Like, that's the ultimate drink in a movie. Can I get Sunkist no sugar from one of those machines?
Do you want me to call up?
But no, genuinely, because I'll bring my own if not. Like, I generally want to know.
Can I be so real? I actually don't know, but why
I'll
don't
just
we
get a cup and ice and just tip it in.
Why don't we call... I know you can self-serve. I know you can do your own cup.
Yeah, I
but
know,
I don't know
but-
if they got Sunkist no sugar.
It's just bullshit in this day and age, mate. The no sugar's taken off, and they don't have it.
What's your thing with Sunkist?
It's so yummy, bro. Sunkist is so yummy.
I might treat my fat, disgusting body to
I'm getting the biggest popcorn there is, bro.
extreme.
I'm getting the
Can
extreme
I ask
one.
a question? Because and I mean, like, the OGs will know, like, this is a monumental moment that you're going to the movies.
Yeah, it's huge. It happens once, twice a year. The last time I went was probably to watch Saw.
That was in September last year.
Yeah.
So it's coming up on a year.
Yeah.
But this is quite monumental, and, like, are you excited to go?
I am, because when I decide to go to the... Like, you got to understand, when I decide to go to the movies, it's not like, I'm going to the movies. It's like I get excited to go. That's why I decide to go. I never force myself to go to the movies.
And just one last question before we fully move off movies. What are you hoping to get out of this movie? And I'm not going to say if you will get it or not, but if it's completely opposite, then I'll tell you.
I want an 8 out of 10.
No, but I know, but like what feeling, like what do you hope to watch?
I want a good thriller movie where I'm occupied. I check my phone maybe twice, 3 times, once every half an hour. I do a quick check, maybe reply to a text.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm pretty engaged in it. I want there to be a period where I can quickly run to the bathroom and let a whip piss. So I can be like to you, hey, dude, like, is there a time coming up? And then I want to be kind of guessing who I think the accomplice is and stuff throughout the movie. Being like, I think it's him, bro. I think it's him. You know what I mean? And then I want there to be a definitive answer. I see them. They go to court, proven guilty. Movie ends. You're the cunt who killed people. That's what I want.
Can I say that? Would you like to know if you get that or not?
No, I don't want to know. Because if I don't get it, I'm not coming.
But then how you not? That's what I'm saying.
Because if you tell me right now I'm not going to get it, then I won't come tonight.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want to know your answer.
What if it's a good answer?
Well, I'm not willing to take that risk.
Okay.
So I went on a date the other night. I just spoke about.
Wow.
Fratelli Fresh is pretty overrated.
I don't think it's overrated. I think it's very much rated as it is, which is one of the worst Italian chains.
But they've got like a massive one in Darling Harbour and they've got one in Entertainment Quarter too. And like it's chock-a-block.
It's so expensive.
Why can't the Entertainment Quarter get a good restaurant in it?
Bro.
Just one decent, like this Justin Hemcunts takes over the fucking world. Put one in EQ, you fucking scumbag. Don't take over the Dog at Randwick and fuck over a nice pub. Buy the Watson and fucking make it something.
Okay, for those that don't know what the Entertainment Quarter is, the Entertainment Quarter is...
Fox Studios.
It's a little Fox Studios place in Sydney, and essentially what it is it's got like... if you were to split it in half, one half of it is like where they film like Disney, Marvel, like it's all the big backlots, all the huge like movie studios, Fox Studios. And then the other side is like you've got an arcade, you've got a bowling arena, and it's kind of like a little outdoor, I don't know.
It's just like a passage with a few shops and a couple restaurants, like the Mexican one with the big sombrero.
It's like an outdoor mall
that's fun.
Sort of vibe.
Yeah, it just has a lot of potential that goes to waste. It's just got a lot of potential that goes to waste. Now, they've got like an average pub. They've got, like I said, El Camino, which is like, that's fun for that. I like El Camino there, but that's not a nice restaurant.
No, and then you used to have this great place called the Bavarian.
Yeah, they did have the Bavarian.
It's still there, but the Bavarian's gone.
The Bavarian's gone. I think it's that big sports bar now.
Yeah, well, so the Bavarian's gone.
The Bavarian was grouse. They used to have big fucking schnitties, and they used to have like happy hour all you could drink for like $80.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anyway, I went there. I went to Fratelli Fresh, pretty shit.
It's bowling. So expensive though. Wait, can we just, before we move on?
Fratelli Fresh, yeah, it is quite expensive
It's so expensive. It's like the McDonald's of... I don't even want to say it's the McDonald's of Italian food because McDonald's is yum.
McDonald's is the go to fast food, so you can't say that.
Yeah. I would almost say Fratelli Fresh is like the I'm trying to think of like a perfect... Fratelli Fresh is the Smith's original flavor, sea salt.
Thins.
Thins. It's a Thins original chip.
It's the Thins original chip.
It's just like, why even bother?
And now I've only discussed, like I've quite enjoyed it. I've gone there a few times. And like I like it. You know what I mean? Like it's not bad. It's not good. But I realized on the week, it didn't really tickle my balls the other night. You know what I mean? Like, and I wanted to be stroked with a nice prosciutto pizza. We shared a pasta. We got some burrata. We got some bread. We got all that shit. We did it well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Garlic bread was awful. Garlic bread, you couldn't even taste the garlic.
So what's a good garlic bread?
When I want garlic bread, I want like so much garlic it is imploding in my mouth.
Yeah, but you got to think about the girl you're with and if she's going to want to kiss you after.
Well, that's the sacrifice you make. If she's eating it too, we both smell fucked, so it's play on.
Yeah, such a good point.
Anyway, then we go bowling. I got fucking humped.
How many points did she get?
She got 100.
Wow.
Yeah, she used to, before we walk in, she goes, I used to work at a bowling alley when I was 13 for 3 years.
What did you get?
I got 80.
That's really bad. I usually get about 140.
All right.
Just so you all know, I'm a really good bowler.
But you go bowling heaps.
Yeah, anyway, you go.
So then I lost that. go downstairs to the arcade, get humped in Mario Kart. I just got fed all night.
Did you play?
It was embarrassing.
air
I actually
hockey?
had the shits a little bit. I hate losing.
Did you have air
Yeah,
hockey?
I pumped her in air hockey. That was all good. But yeah, I thought it was. I don't know why. I just thought I was going to win at everything, but I just didn't. Like I was really cocky. I was like, I'm just going to win. It's going to be fun. So much so we put bets on it because I was so confident. Fair to say, I lost all the bets.
That's okay.
So it's pretty annoying. And then cashed in our cards, got Mimi some toys, and
Oh, for fuck's sake.
anyway, it was fun. It was nice, dude. It was nice. But I just think they really could do some shit at the EQ. Shout out to Bobcat Plumbing who does all the plumbing there.
Oh, big shout out to Bobcat Plumbing.
Toopsy.
I got a reply from the guy
Oh yeah.
who said that he's...
Wait. But we did this on the Patreon. You sent him another Snapchat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So for context, for those of you fucking losers who can't afford $10 a month, we on the Bean Spillers also spoke in a lot more depth about my dating life, and you sent a Snapchat to the guy who is apparently not gay, but on Gay Hinge, which seems pretty gay.
I sent him a snap, and then he said, I sent him a snap of my hair. I was like, just got my hair cut. And then he replied saying, looks a lot better than it did before. And then I said, oh, thanks, daddy.
Oh my God, cunt.
What?
Yuck.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, thanks, daddy. That's the most chat thing ever. Of like your second reply to someone.
Yeah, but he had on his Hinge... he had on his Hinge the way to pronounce my name, daddy.
Okay, that's also very gay.
I know. So I said...
Actually...
I said, oh, thanks, daddy. And then he said, that made me feel nauseous. So I left him unopened.
If someone replied to me, or thanks, daddy, the second reply, the next message is either like, we're having sex within the next 20 minutes or we're never speaking again. I don't think there's any in between there.
Then he sent me a voice message because he listened to the pod.
Yeah.
Where I spoke about this
That'll do
instance. And he then proceeded to tell me that his reasoning for a lot of it was, he said, let me just confirm 100% what this was. He basically told me that. So the second thing was, yeah, him setting up his Hinge to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
He said that this particular girl that he went on a date with said that you'd do laps around guys if you were gay or something like that. And she was telling him how a lot of straight guys that she knows get Grindr or something to just see what they're worth on the market. And
Sorry, you're not like a sports athlete testing the market.
well, what he was saying was girls, here we go. Oh, yeah, he said apparently girls don't send likes much on Hinge. And if you want to see what you're really worth, you set it to guys so you get heaps of likes.
Fucking hell, I thought I was insecure, this poor guy.
So... yeah, basically he was just saying that he wanted to just see what that was all about based on what this girl told him.
I reckon it's a bit... I'm still sus on him.
Look,
I like
I've just told him,
I
bruh.
like him a lot. This isn't a bad thing. I'm not slandering you. I'm sus as fuck. Ask him to send a pic of his ass.
Or his massive knob.
Yeah, but if his ass is a bit loosey, then you know he's gay.
Oh, right. Oh, you're of his asshole.
Yeah.
I just said to him, look, bruh, I'm just bantering on the pod. If you're fucking straight, you're straight. Sorry for having a... No, I didn't even say sorry.
Say thanks for the content, mate.
I did.
When I sent that date, when I told that story about how I got brushed on that date and I dramatized it heaps and we posted on TikTok, she sent it to me and I said thanks for the content. Then we unfollowed each other.
No way. Wait, which girl was this?
You know the one when Joe was on the first time and I was talking about how I was heaps excited for this date?
Oh, yeah, and then
She flaked?
Flake girl.
Yeah, flake girl.
Oh, so you unfollowed each other?
Yeah, she sent me it and was like, oh my God, I didn't expect this. And I just said thanks for the content.
And then who unfollowed first?
She unfollowed me first.
Oh.
Yeah. Kick in the guts.
Do you reckon how many people do you reckon you've got on Instagram that you're following that if you went through it, it's just people that you used to chat to? Because I reckon I've got 50.
I've done a clean out recently.
I need to do a clean
But
out.
I feel guilty unfollowing people, even if it's like I'll never unfollow people I'm friends with, obviously, but there's some people on there who like I've matched with on Tinder or Hinge and have got their Instagram and then never spoken a word to each other. You know what I mean? You just never speak.
I just feel bad. Like this guy just then, I was like,
But it's just like, listen, you've had your 3 months. Nothing's hit it off between us.
I feel bad
Yeah, in
right
fact,
now.
nothing
Can I
at
be
all.
real?
Like we've almost repelled from each other. We haven't even liked a story.
Can I be real? I've done something bad. I
You're a bad boy.
was speaking to this guy.
Will, you're such a bad boy.
Fuck off. I was speaking to this guy, and the text, he's super lovely. You know?
And we all know where this is going. Will hates anyone with fucking a half decent heart.
He's so...
If you're not a low-life scumbag, Will doesn't like you.
He's so nice. And he's telling me about how he loves fitness, how his first message sent to me was at 6:40 a.m.
Is this on Hinge?
Yeah. He's doing paragraphs, he's spacing his lines out.
Oh, that's cringe.
He's using grammar.
That's cringe.
We got grammar up in here.
I want a few spelling errors.
I'm talking to fucking Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
If Dr. Seuss was up
Fucking
at 6:40 doing morning fucking
JK
runs.
fucking rolling, mate. Send me a few errors so I know that I'm not that important to you.
So anyway,
If you're taking time to correct your message to send me, that means you want me too much and I don't want you anymore.
real.
Spell you're wrong to me. You know what I
Real.
mean?
Well, this person...
Don't for the fucking life of you semicolon me because I'll never speak to you again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Colon is fine.
What's the difference?
What?
What's a colon? Isn't that... Mate, what?
What do you mean?
Wait, isn't colon and semicolon just the same thing?
No.
It's the dot and the comma at the same, like, combined.
Dot is a colon and dot comma is a semicolon.
Oh, no, you can colon me. Don't
Yeah.
semicolon me, but...
No, don't semicolon me. Can I tell you why I don't semicolon me?
Because it's fucking cringe,
No, 'cause
mate.
also I don't
it's not even
know-
know when to use
I don't
them.
even know what it is.
Why are they on the keyboard?
Bruh, can we stop? What is a semi... I don't know what the semicolon does.
When do you use it?
Wait,
Can you look
Kyle,
up when to look? What's the right way to use a semicolon?
This is my understanding, and I want to see if I get this right. You use a colon before you list something, before a list.
Yeah. Colon's sweet.
A semicolon, I think, is when you're still finishing the sentence and you might be mentioning like one thing. It's not a list, but like you're mentioning one thing in a
That's just
break
what a
of the
comma
sentence.
is.
It's like combining two sentences into one sort of thing. It says combining two closely related independent clauses.
It could be up there with one of the most pointless things of all time.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a comma.
What a useless sack of shit.
What an absolute piece. A
Yeah,
pause, dare I say.
100%.
Anyway, go on. Mr. Nice Gym Guy.
And then
Go to bed, mate. 6:40 a.m. Go the fuck to bed.
he did a beach run.
Oh,
So I don't think this will work already.
fuck no, it won't work, bruh.
So we added he said, I said, do you have Snap/Gram? And he said, yeah, I have both. And that's all he said. So I'm like, well,
pisses me off again.
it's like,
Mate, it's not a survey. I'm not doing a uni assignment. Fucking
wanna
give
know
me
how
your
many
Snapchat.
pieces-
I want to see your knob.
yeah. Anyway, he said, what would you prefer? And I said, let's do both. Whatever attracted me.
What would you actually prefer, but?
Just the Snap.
Yeah, but it seems a bit
Yeah.
12-y when you just say the snap.
So we're asking for the, we're
I
chatting.
always
blah,
say
blah,
I don't have Instagram. Oh, I'm going to out myself. I always say my Instagram notifications don't work. What's your snap?
blah. Anyway, I'm, snapping him and I'm like, he just seems too nice. So already I don't know if it's going to work, whatever. And then I've got him. I mean, he's followed me on Insta, but I'm not following him back.
Oh, that looks arrogant.
I know. And now I look like a piece of shit.
Oh, you're a pos.
I'm a pause.
Fuck.
I'm in my pause era.
You're a what?
I know.
W-O-T. You know what
Yeah.
that is. You're a what?
Worst of all time.
Waste of time.
Oh. So I don't know.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Well, I reckon just message him on Insta being like, hey, lad, speaking to someone, sorry. So you don't look like the arrogant cunt who doesn't follow him back. You know what
But
I
he's
mean?
like, what the fuck do you mean? You literally asked for my snap an hour ago.
We'll just be like, I get the ick easy and beach runs don't do it for me, brother.
I get the ick easily, and I'm so sorry. Hearing that you're bettering yourself by going on a beach run gave me the shits.
But that's the truth. You're laughing, but that's the truth.
You know what I said to him? I said,
Just run on the
I
fucking
said,
run at the
I
park.
said, oh, I'm on my way to the gym right now. I thought I felt good about myself waking up at 9. Ha ha ha. And he goes, no, don't worry. We all have off days. 9's good. Like,
Off
9's
days,
good for an
cunt.
off day. And I went, off day? I'm in the single digits, you fuckwit.
On off day, I've been sleeping in. I'm so out of routine.
Oi, can I be real with you?
Be real, bro.
When do you think you're going full time? Because it seems like it's on the brink.
Of this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I kind of am, but so like, this is a thing. I've never made a lot of money in life, right? I've openly said it. I fucking hate working. Call me lazy. Call me. I fucking
That's
despise
lazy.
the fact I have to work a quarter of every day for money. Like, yuck. So I've just, in the beginning, I worked pretty hard when I'm working towards something. Like when I was going to America for a big trip, I worked a lot. But again, bro, I was at the airport. Like, you're really going to call that a job? Like, relax. So I can get by with not an awful amount, like, of money. You know what I mean? But now I've been freelancing, but I've been working fuck all hours a week doing that. You know what I mean? And I've just been enjoying, because we've had a couple good months with the podcast, I've just been enjoying that and just kind of been like, you know, I'm going to enjoy, because I work hard for something I want. I worked fucking hard on this podcast for nearly 2 years. You know what I mean? Like I work hard at something I want, but I'm not just going to go work hard for some random bojo at the trophy shop or some shit. You know what I mean? So do I think that I could have to go get a job once these couple months are up? Sure. You know what I mean? So I don't think I'm full-time in that sense, but I'm living my life as if I am at the moment just because I can. But I'm not silly enough to think that that's going to continue. You know what I mean? A time might come where it's kind of like, okay, Pat, you went and got a sleeve because that's what I want to go do. You went and spent all your money. You're going to have to go work now, buddy. So I'm not silly enough to think that, but I'm enjoying a couple months of just living the sleep-in life, and went for brekkie this morning.
Good on you, brah.
Yeah. So you're going to America on Saturday, right?
Holy shit, yeah.
Now, I've been reflecting. Well, you're going to be in America by the time this episode comes out.
That's fucked.
I've been reflecting on our holiday to New Zealand, because I'm a little bit, now that you're going and it's kind of like I had the opportunity to go to America with you, I'm a little bit jealous, right? But it got me thinking about one scenario when we were in New Zealand. So me and Will got a car and we road tripped around. The OGs know, right? And we stopped in like little towns, random little Airbnbs. And there was this one called Farm Stay where we stayed on just a random fucking farm in a shed in the middle of New Zealand. And it
In
was
the
called
middle
the
of
Red
nowhere.
Shed. It was just in the middle of nowhere, like the middle of buttfuck nowhere. And it's a pretty decent sized shed. And it's got 2 baths outside, and we had hot baths, and we looked at the beautiful New Zealand sunset. Beautiful, right? And it's got a big king bed.
It was the biggest bed I've ever seen.
It could have been like a king. You
So
know what I
imagine
mean?
you
Like,
walk in and it's just like a studio apartment. It's just got
Like,
like
quite
a
big.
kitchenette. Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
It's kitchenette. It was bedroom. You know, it was just like a, yeah.
yeah. And then about 50 meters away
Yeah.
is, I'm not even kidding, a 3 by 3 meter little dingy shed. And we
Made
walk
of
over,
timber.
and we walk over there laughing, be like, oh, what's in here? There's like a couple single beds, like half a single bed. Like
No, they weren't that
it was like a stretcher. It was like a stretcher.
No, it
And
was
we
a,
were kind
it was
of
a queen
and I've just kind of laughed it off, like, oh, that's pretty funny. Didn't think much of it.
Okay.
Till me and Will go for a little drive. We drove into Queenstown, which was about an hour and a half away, had dinner, drove back, and, you know, we're getting into bed. And he goes, all right, good night, brother. I was like, good night, dude. And I go to get into bed, into the king bed, and he goes, what are you doing? And I was like, what do you mean, what am I doing? And he's like, you're sleeping in the fucking timber shed, bro. And I started laughing, but funny cunt. Like, good on you. Like, you got me. And he goes, no, bro, like, you're sleeping in the thing. And he full made me Bruh, walked me. You made me walk through this
1
paddock
degree.
in the pitch black, freezing the middle of winter New Zealand with record winds. The biggest winds New Zealand have ever seen in the history of their country. I was blowing around.
Can I take over?
And I get into this little single bed and I shit you not, my shoulders hung off either side.
Okay,
It was that small. Keep in mind the night before, I had one of the biggest anxiety attacks of my life.
No, you hadn't had it yet.
Yes, I had. It was the night before.
Oh, yeah.
It was the night before. I had one of the biggest, and I was like, all I want right now is some company.
Oh, fuck
You know
off.
what I mean?
You would have said
No,
something.
I was on edge waiting for another panic attack to tick over. And here I am in a dingy shed.
Wait, can I take
honestly,
over?
the wind was blowing
No,
it.
it wasn't.
And my shoulders are overhanging.
No.
And I'm shitting my fucking pants.
Can I take over?
Yes.
So then I go to sleep. So then I'm going to sleep, right? I'm half asleep and I shit.
Sorry for this, for context for what's about to happen. I have fallen asleep.
Yeah.
And that was a big deal for me because, again, I was so fucking anxious and all I wanted to do was fall asleep.
So Pat's asleep. I shit you not. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm like, all right, good night. And I go to sleep. We're on a random's farm and there is like a farmhouse like another 100, 150 meters away. I hear outside our door this, it's so dead quiet. And I just hear this. I hear like a person kind of sniffing. And then I hear footsteps like boom, boom, boom. And I hear shuffling and I hear like the door kind of like shake a little bit. And I'm going, someone's trying to break in to my fucking room. Like, holy shit, this is fucked. Like, there's someone outside the door. So I grab my phone and I call Pat. And then you wake up eventually.
Yeah.
Out of a deep as fuck sleep. And I guess you can.
And I
take
wake
over
up
now.
and I'm like so annoyed. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, it took me a long time. Like, it took me a while to get sleep. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And the last thing me, an anxious wreck, needs to hear is there's someone circling us, trying to get into our fucking place. So I'm like having a meltdown going, oh, fuck. So I spring out of bed like I'm dead. Like I'm dead. And then Will's like, run to me. And I'm like, there's not a chance where I'm running to you. So, you've got to come to me.
Which was fucked because, again, this was a 75, whatever, 50 meter walk.
It was a 50 meter. It was 50 meter.
Pitch black, and there's someone.
And there's
I'm
barbed
convinced that
wire
someone
around,
wants to kill
bro.
me. Someone's trying to kill me. I was convinced I was going to open the door and lay this to my head.
Hell, bro. So then Will legs it to my room, and then we're cooped up in the cabin in our little 3x3 fucking sauna, waiting for this cunt to come kill. Like, pretty much accepting it. We're kind of like, it's time, bro. We'll go out together. Like, you know what I mean? And then we sprint back up to the cabin and lock ourselves in, search the whole place, all good, eventually fall asleep. Together in the big bed, could have fit another 8 of me in there. It was the biggest bed I've ever seen in my life.
No, I did not
But
sleep
I
because you
can't
snored.
believe you fucking walked me out to this dingy little shed, bro. I can't believe you thought like you expected me to sleep there.
I know. It was so mean. I don't know what went through my head.
I don't know either.
Because I was just...
You must have wanted a wank. That's the only thing that can explain it.
That's all I can
Yeah,
think
but you
of.
could have just sent me out there for 20.
40.
Just go for a walk, man. I'm going to fuck the
40.
mattress.
I don't
Spoof
know.
all
I
over
just...
it. I would have lain it. I was that fucking... That's how much I wanted to be with someone. You could have spoofed a fucking fountain on that bed and I would have cozied up right next to you and fucking licked it up. That's how bad I needed company. And I fucking lay there with my little AirPods in and fucking fell asleep, or to be woken up by some
Glad
serial
you fell
killer.
asleep, cunt. I almost got murdered and I didn't sleep.
L.
I'm still convinced to this day someone tried to break
Oh,
in.
hang on. Here's another one. When me and Will went to Adelaide, we got 2 single beds each, and we were in the same room. It was a nice hotel, but it was like those 2 single beds in one room.
No.
And Will wakes me up after 5 minutes and goes, "Bruh, your snoring's too loud." And I'm like, "Oh, well, what do you want to do about it?" The cunt gets my bed and wheels it into the bathroom and makes me sleep in the bathroom of our hotel. That's what fucking happened.
And it was
Boiling hot in there. It was the boilingest thing ever. And he made me sleep in the bathroom of the Sheridan.
You know, it was so...
It was fun. You're the one who started snoring after all of that.
And then I remember coming in. I I remember coming in and you had the cold shower running. Because it was so hot in the bar.
I had to leave the cold shower running overnight to cool me down.
How did you
I had my eye mask on, bruh. And then midway through the night, Will comes and crawls over me to go chuck a piss in the toilet. Midway through the night, I just see this cunt butt naked crawling on top of me going, sorry, bro, I just got to go chuck a piss. You're a fucking shit cunt.
That was fucked.
You're a shit cunt.
And then I remember waking up in the middle of the night with your phone in my face.
Yeah, because I started filming you snoring.
And I was the one that snored.
Bro, I was fucked.
Oh, fuck, that was so funny.
Like, I was literally sweating in there.
Oh, I've got
and it
a
was really
video.
echoey too.
I've got a video of it as well.
Oh, it was so echoey in there. And I was trying to have a wank as well, and the noise was like
I
echoing.
need to get that video up right now.
Oh, it was fucked, dude.
No, that was awful from me. That was really bad.
It's a fun trip. To be fair, it was you got invited on the trip, and I was your +1, but it was pretty fucking funny.
Was Sam Smith 2023? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's when Canada Girl was here, January.
Yeah, wow. I think it was before I went to the UK, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in January because I remember being like, you know what,
there
that
it
was a
is.
good couple days away. No matter what happens with us, I don't care. And then I cried when she left.
Oh my gosh, that was so funny. All right, well, moving on.
Moving on to the hotline.
Boys, just a quick music on. I know you guys are into your country music, Zach Bryan in particular. But are there any female country artists you guys were a fan of? Just a quick recommendation, Megan Maroney.
Yes!
Released a new album recently, and it is very fucking good.
New album?
I think you boys would like the song 28th of June.
June.
With Oj.
Yes, Megan Maroney is so fucking
Love
good. And
Megan
28th
Maroney.
of June is such a good song. So is No Caller ID. Here you come again. Who could it be? It's 3 a.m. No Caller ID. I know it is, Megan. It's your drunk ex calling you. It's exactly who it is.
It's exactly who it is.
I'm Not Pretty by her. The acoustic version's also very good. And Tennessee Orange. I'm wearing Tennessee Orange for him.
Yeah, Megan Maroney's
Yeah,
fantastic.
she's great. Casey Musgrave's also really good.
Yeah.
Hey boys, this
Hey.
is for Pat. When you say, Pat, you don't like makeup, like just like on chicks, do you like think you could tell the difference though when like a girl's wearing like a natural look?
Yes.
Or do you reckon if you saw a girl wearing makeup but like do you reckon you could instantly tell? Because you also say that you like thick long eyelash extensions,
It's not makeup.
which is like I would consider that heavy makeup.
Okay,
Anyway,
this is my
Love
thing.
you guys.
Great
Bye.
question. I don't hate makeup. Like, if a girl wears makeup, I don't resent it. You know what I mean? But I do also like a girl who doesn't have to feel like she has to wear makeup everywhere, you know? But I just hate lip gloss and lipstick for whatever reason. I really don't like it. But I hate the makeup that girls get when, like, they go to get their formal or when it's their birthday and they go to a professional and get their makeup done. I just think it looks like you've got a gun and just shot a spoof of makeup on their face. That's what I mean when I say I don't like heavy makeup. And I know you pay a lot of money for it. And I know each to their own. Who the fuck am I to judge? I've got wrinkles. Doesn't matter. I just think it looks a bit silly when you go and get it real glammed up, personally.
Fair.
But yeah.
Hey guys, I've got another hotline. It is, would you accept $2 million if you could never shit in a toilet ever again? And that's like a toilet, like an outhouse, like a porta potty or anything. Like it has to be like out, like in grass and nature or like on the street or something. That's the other
No.
Oh.
Not for
No,
2
I
mil,
don't
bro.
think so.
Not for 2 mil, lad.
Because I think like for 20 mil, maybe I would, and I'd shit in the shower and then just stomp it down.
Nah, because eventually your drains will get pretty blocked.
Actually, you know what I would
And
do?
I shit heaps.
Yeah, or my option would be like I would get a chair that I have at home, or just have a chair.
I just
in
put
the
a
back of my
bucket
car
under it.
and put like whether it be a bucket or just cut a hole in it and just shit like.
Yeah, but think about when you're 80 and you've fucking, that 2 mil's blown. Like
Yeah.
you've blown that 2 mil.
Yeah.
And you're still shitting in a bucket.
I think I'd do it for 50.
I'd do it for 50 mil.
Yeah.
I do a lot of worse things than not shit in a toilet for the rest of my life for 50 mil.
Morning, boys.
Morning.
First of all, up the blues.
100.
Morning after. 2, can one of you, I assume Pat, because you say this a lot, what in God's name does double down mean? Or am I just really slow? Please use it in the sentence.
Do I
Give me
say
some
it though?
context. Thank you. Up the blues.
Up the blues. I think...
Well, to double down just
I think-
means like you go more on it. So it's like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to double down on this, and you commit, like you over.
It's like I'm so certain. I think I say it like double down. You've said that. I'm assuming it's like...
You never say
yeah, she said that I say it a lot. If I was to say double down, it's like I'm so certain I'm going to double my bet. You know what I mean? If I was at a casino and I had $25 on it and I'm like, no, I'm so certain this is going to be blackjack, I'm going to double down. That's how, you know what I mean? It's like if Will doesn't think something, I'm like, no, dude, I know for a fact you did that. And you're like, no, I'm like, dude, I'll double down you did it.
Yeah.
Just like it's a certainty of a certainty. I'd say.
Thank you for listening. If you're a bean spiller, we're going to do a general knowledge quiz.
Eshay. Love you guys.